Welcome to Last Call. I was apparently empowered to go live and told David just start talking.
Did you put me in? Can you hear me? Can you hear me
Yeah, I can
now?
hear you. I put you in.
Excellent, excellent. All right, I gotta figure out how to do. Oh
Did
man,
I do good? Did I do it?
yeah, no, I'm in the middle of posting this to the Patreon page right now, but then the video starts and then I start hearing the audio while I'm listening to you, and yeah, that was weird. All
I'm
right, I'm just
sorry.
gonna go ahead.
I tried.
It's all good. It's all good. No, it's fun. It's a good time with a good old Ben Moore.
Yeah, no, and you know what I really liked that he agreed with me about players being able to do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, what you liked was he agreed with you is
Well,
what
I
you liked
do tend
exactly.
to like it when people agree with me, yeah, but also players should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. Like really.
No, I agree they should. I think that we need to do is we got to figure out a way to make Georgia State a welcoming. We talk about the whole Panther crap that went on for so long, and I said the Panther cult. We need to find a way to actually make it a place where you don't want to leave. Like you want to stay
Yep.
at Georgia State.
We
You
got to
know,
figure out the
like
new
this.
game and how to play it where we are, and we will. And maybe our coach right now isn't capable of it. He told me he's not. So, you
Well, yeah,
know, but
that's
hopefully
part
our
of
next coach is.
that's part of what we were talking about before. Yeah, is like he Coach Elliott's kind of like old school and doesn't want to like straight. I don't know how much of this came from him playing for Spurrier, or if I'm just like kind of like making that up on my own. But he wants to do things the old school way and doesn't want to adapt to what the new options are. And you've got to be able to do that. You've got to be able to do it. There's no way you're going to survive in the D1 landscape nowadays without adapting to transfer portal and
I mean, he didn't
all
want
that shit,
transfer
you
portal.
know?
He like talked smack about the transfer portal in general before it opened up so
That's
much,
my
and it was like, dude, let. I mean, I said it on the regular podcast. I'll say it here. Our bread and butter should be transfers coming back to Georgia. Bread and butter. You got recruited as a 4-star, a 5-star, whatever, and you're riding the bench in Bama or USC or Tennessee or wherever. Come on back. And you won't ride the bench. You'll get on the field. You can get recruited by the NFL because the only way you can get drafted in the NFL is if you see the field. You will not get drafted from the bench, period. Come on back.
No, I
Come
agree.
play. Show out.
Spend the extra amount of time and effort and energy it is to go for guys that you know are going to go to larger programs, but they're from Georgia,
Yep.
and 90% of them are going to finish their careers out where they go or somewhere else, whatever. But get the guys that have that relationship built up, so that when they start feeling uncomfortable, you know what, Coach Hayes, Coach Lanier, Coach Hunter, Coach whoever it was very high on me back then. I could be in front of mom and dad and maybe the girlfriend I left behind, or just my buddies, or whatever
Let
it
them know
is. And
explicitly. You've got an offer right now, but you have an offer in 2 years too.
yeah,
Talk to me in 2 years. You've got one in 2 years.
I agree. That said, I also think that we need to go for above our budget as well. We need to really campaign for the guys that they say we can't get, with the intention of actually getting them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read what Taylor said
Yeah,
here.
I was too. I was too.
I admit the portal is complicated, but even I can at least make jokes about it without totally understanding it. You're telling me that CSE, a spiritual, can't find. I don't think he can't find well. Yeah, he may not be able to find it.
He's genuinely, like, from my conversation with him at the event at Center Park, he's not happy about it. He basically is saying it has changed the game in such a degree that we can't keep up, and that we have to figure out this NLI business, NIL.
Yeah,
Business.
that sounds a
I've
lot
been
better.
drinking for a while, guys. I drank all my beer. This is all I have left. This is all the beer in my house.
He's about to go to the maraschino cherries and start drinking the juice out of there, like Tom Hanks from Family Ties.
I got some pickle jars in there. I'll try it and just see if it works. Uh, no, but I mean, it just seemed like he was so like, well, no, this is it. And when I suggested, you get the bench warmers for P5, he was just like, that's not happening. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it seems like maybe it could happen. I don't know if it's happening or not. And so I just think that there is a very narrow view of what's happening right now, and there's not a lot of imagination happening. And we need some imagination. We need some people that are willing to like explore new territories and like figure out what it means in the new world.
We've got two problems. We have an athletics department that is understaffed with no clear mission on what to do, and we have, within football at least, we've got a coaching staff or a head coach who just has zero interest in putting in that extra effort. At least that's my perspective. That's what it seems like to me.
It does seem like it to me as well.
You hear about all the time. You hear about the Belichicks and the Sabins and the Tom Brady's, like all these even the JJ Watts, the people that they're there before everybody else. They stay longer past everyone else at the practice. So they're there, always there. And we've got a coach that proudly lives 3 hours away from his job, and an athletic director who has 1-2 full-time employees that are involved with doing development. Where we talk to schools like, who was it? Was it Old Dominion we talked to? And they had a team of like 7 people that their entire job was just trying to fundraise money and everything.
I'm telling you, a development department makes the whole world go round. when you're counting on student fees, and student fees are guaranteed, you lose the ability to sell a program, and selling a program drives everyone else to create events that allow you to sell the program, right? So like it creates this whole like cyclical thing that says we're gonna build a thing because you got to sell it. But they don't have to sell it right now. They just get all this. They get all the student fees.
Just put it in front of people's faces. Like there should not be a single bar, restaurant, retail establishment in downtown Atlanta that does not have some kind of Georgia State pennant, flag, banner, something. Just, hey, downtown Atlanta is our thing. Just put it in there, and then
that's like easy mode too. That's like step one.
It cost. I would say it costs you $0. It costs you dollars, but like when it in the scheme of marketing, it costs you next to nothing. Hell, yeah. And then move OTP. Move up to all the like chain restaurants, the Wild Wing cafes and crap like that. That there are sports bars that already have flags and banners for Georgia and NC State and Oregon and whatever, because they just want every single banner. Just go ahead and put Georgia State out there. So put it out there so that, these alums that went to school when we didn't have sports or didn't care about sports when they went there, they see it and it's in their mind. Oh yeah, Georgia State has an athletic programs. Yep. Just, it's one of those like, I took whatever the 2 or 3 required marketing programs were for the business, for Robinson's College of Business, whatever. And it was like most of it was just like putting your fucking name out in front of everybody else. Let them see you. It's the same idea with politicians. That's why you have yard signs. If you see my name more than the next guy's name, you'll vote for me.
Name recognition.
Exactly.
And here's so the deal with our marketing program is that we have one of the best in the country as far as like masters go, secondary, college, whatever. And we don't engage them at all. We just like nothing. And it's like, well, why can't you, like, this is a marketing need for the school. Like, why couldn't we just like embrace that? And your one of your projects is to like come up with a marketing plan for athletics, and then you pick them. Like, I just, I'm not real big on this like public private looking thing. Like I actually really have problems with public schools doing athletics and the whole like that, all the funding that goes along with that. But like if you're gonna do it, there's all these built-in tools that you could
Just fucking do it. Just
Like if
fucking do it.
you could do it, right? I mean, like once you've already decided you're gonna do that, like you may as well say, well, we'll give you an A if you come up with a good marketing plan, right? I mean,
Right. Yeah, make it work. Use the athletics as a tool for academics. Like let the academics figure out how to like. That's what they do all the time. Like all the doctor, research scientist shit, whatever they like. Hey, come to school here and do real shit while you teach our kids and everything. But come here and market our athletics program. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. So
indeed, just come on out.
indeed.
Come up with a marketing plan. I would love it. I would love it if the athletics department wanted it and would even try. But it doesn't seem like
That's the thing. It seems like it's bare minimum effort, which is what my wife calls me in bed every night.
What was that again?
Bare minimum effort. Bare minimum
Oh yeah,
effort.
that's fair.
Yeah.
No, that sounds right. I believe her.
I mean, I do that here too. So,
but you know what? Your bare minimum effort here is like solid. So if your bare minimum effort there is anything like your bare minimum effort here, then like you're just you're just a talented dude.
Exactly. Yeah. It was a joke I had, but I lost it. So probably
we got to try.
Funny.
You just got to give a little more effort on her birthday. Just throw it out there.
Yeah, her birthday's like right after all the holidays and crap.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. I'm spent physically and financially.
Sorry, hon. This is the one time that you deserve it, and can't do it. Can't do it.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Oh yeah. So yeah. Speaking. So Taylor mentioned when we were talking about send subs in the episode about how much he liked it. He was all about Slice, and I'm like, yeah, Slice was not even a business back when we were in school.
Slice was not a thing for me. I had what's the other place right next to Slice?
I don't even know where Slice is.
Sidebar. Sidebar is right. So Slice is the business that Sidebar like hugs.
Okay, yeah, I would.
Sidebar is like a weird, like an L shape.
Yeah, I felt like when I was in college that Sidebar tried to make sure every class I had was an Adderhold, because if I had a class in Adderhold, I was going to Sidebar either before or after, or sometimes leave that tab open. I'll be back in 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I never went to Sidebar while I was at school there. Never, not once. I don't know why. I don't know how that happened, but nothing. I've been there now. I had no business going.
I had no business going to Sidebar. I lived in like Alpharetta, like way up in Alpharetta, like not like the scraping the bottom of like the Holcomb Bridge Road area. I was like way up there, like the McFarland, Alpharetta.
I was literally on Holcomb. Was that like a swipe at me? Because I lived on Holcomb Bridge Road.
I've lived on multiple places in Holcomb Bridge Road. I went to Holcomb Bridge Middle School for a year. And then I graduated. They graduated me in 1 year, Holcomb Bridge.
I was just wondering because you were like, it's in Holcomb Bridge Road, Alpharetta. We're further north.
Yeah, I was further north.
I know. I was like the weird Alpharetta address on Holcomb Bridge Road because everyone else is Roswell.
That's what I'm trying to see. You're explaining what I was saying. Yeah, I was way up there. So I had no. My point was I had no business drinking before and after class. Yet I did it, which you can tell that I've not grown up because I still do the same fucking shit all the time. So
well, I did it too. It's fine.
My life is as good as Ryan's. Yay!
I mean, we have some things in common. That's all. But I didn't know Sidebar. I knew Sensational Subs, and that's where I would go get some beers. And then I think that's really where I got my beers. Sensational Subs.
I think the first time I tried going to Sidebar, there was a gay bar next to it. And I went, this is not during school. This was like on just a drunken night. And a buddy and me, we tried to walk into this bar, and this guy goes, I don't think you guys want to go in here. And we're like, why not? Like, this is a gay bar. There's bouncers. It's a gay bar, dude. And I'm like, not opposed to it, but you're correct. That is not where I want to go.
How many free
So
drinks am I gonna get if I walk in here?
that was my biggest complaint. I went to several gay bars and I was like, you know, I'm finally gonna drink for free. I didn't drink for free at all. I paid for all my drinks and
Yeah, the
his.
problem is a lot of the gay bars in Atlanta are like heavy on the like there's no PBR. It's just like Bud Light and Miller Light and like bullshit
It,
beer, and I'm just like, man, I want some like decent beer, you know?
yes, Daniel. I did go to. I mentioned on the episode tonight. I did go to Hooters. Not Fat Tuesdays because I don't need my drinks to taste like diabetes. But I did go to Hooters quite a bit before and after my classes were late. But I did go to Hooters before classes quite a bit, especially my.
Underground was not a thing for me. Like we went to the Dairy Queen there when I went to school. And there was because there was like a little like really really janky food court, but like the Damon's had closed down. Damon, I think it's Damon's, right? It's the like rib place, and like
Sounds familiar.
all the fancy places had shut down. It's like all by the time I was there, it was all shoe stores and Dairy Queen.
Oh, Hooters was. I mean, on its last leg. It was about to go out of business when I was there. Like they had like one
Well, they
lady
got the one up on
not
Peachtree, but it's not a good
not
Hooters.
not shaming anyone, but like she was very, 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 very pregnant. Like the turkey baster, like the thermometer thing had popped, the belly button had popped. Like she was, but like she's like, I'm gonna work until all this kid comes, and I'm like, I can see that, I can see that.
Some
Dante's
people
down the
are into that.
hatch.
No, Dante's Down the Hatch is up in Buckhead or was up in Buckhead. I
Was
don't
it's
think it's there
gone? It's
anymore.
gone.
Yeah, but that's I never went there, but that was like a jazz bar, right?
Wasn't that one of the? Yeah, I went there once, maybe twice. When I went to
I never made
Dante's
it,
when I lived when I lived in
but
Buckhead.
I heard good things. That was a supposedly a good
Yeah,
spot, but a little before my time too.
the reason why I say once, maybe twice, was I was really drunk when I went, so I may have blacked out while I was there and woke up and thought that was the second time I was there. I'm not sure exactly. I was living in Stockbridge when I was still in school, so I feel the whole not having any business drinking. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
We need to
dated a girl that was in Fayetteville. So like
yeah,
down there,
yeah.
little past Stockbridge.
We
And
need a Panther
she
Express.
would drive me down to her house to make out, and then drive me back up to the 5 Point station at like 11 p.m. Which is just
Yeah,
don't do
safe.
that, y'all. Like just don't do that. No matter how hot she is, that's a bad decision. But it never turned out bad for me, which worked out. But I
I went
I
on.
rethunk
I
that.
I went on a date with a girl in Peachtree City and was driving back to far up Alpharetta after the date, and it happened to be during Freaknik, and I got stuck in traffic on the connector right around Georgia State campus, just incidentally, and traffic was
Freaknik,
stopped,
you are aging yourself for sure.
and everyone was just dancing and partying in the street. I'm just sitting there, and I was like, 19. I think I was 19 years old, sitting there in my car, and everyone's just like, dancing on the street. I'm kind of like, is traffic
Park,
gonna move? It's like
park,
this is like 2 a.m.
park, and
Like our
party.
car is
Just
going to
embrace it.
move.
Like fuck it, let's just do this.
I should have. I think I
Really,
have a
I
feeling.
am sad that we don't have Freaknik anymore, and I understand that there were like some violent things that happened, but it sounds like that was a hell of a party.
It sounds like we have Freaknik now. We just don't have the fun part of it. We have the bad part of it, but not the good part of it. Not the fun party stuff. We just get like the crazy rioting parts of it. So
Maybe, but
I
I'm down with the partying part. Let's like listen to some P Funk and like dance in the streets. I'm down.
there you go.
I would
Let's
love
see.
it. I try it at my house, and everybody looks at me all weird.
Oh, Daniel says there was a Dante's down the hatch in Underground.
And
And
I don't think that's what I was talking about. There's a rib place.
I want to hear. I want to know why everybody's on
Damon's
last.
is what it was.
I want to know why everyone's like on last call was never like during the episode when we were talking. I guess they all knew that Ben would never shut
right?
up.
We got more engagement now.
Taylor says, but I had like a 4-hour gap between classes for my first. Oh yeah, you can get fucked up there in 4 hours. So what else is there to do besides pound rum and cokes? But Taylor, you are my kind of people. I agree with you. Yeah, 4 hours between
Sensational
classes.
subs. I'm
No
telling
other.
you, man. Eat a sub and drink a pitcher of whatever their cheap shit was. They didn't put a label on it, but it was whatever they could get for the cheapest amount. I think it was
So apparently
very awesome. Often Natty Light.
90 Light. That was like, or was it? I used to go to 3 Hour Cafe Junior up in Alpharetta, and they had $3 pitchers because it was 3 Hour Cafe. They had $3 pitchers of beer, and it was Keystone Light. Keystone Light was their cheap ass piss beer. Which
But I
is
mean,
that a
if it
pipeline
costs like
now?
$1 for like a pint, then let's do it. I'm down. Let's drink that
It's like
shit.
75 cents, man. Fuck yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I'm in.
so Daniel says he's watching the Hawks and the Braves. How the Braves doing? They were up like 5-1 last I looked.
I got a day game on Thursday, man. I'm excited. My work is
I'm
giving me tickets and giving me the day off.
I'm supposed to be there.
Well, you're not going to be there?
Well, I go to every weekday day. Well, one of my friends and I go to every weekday day Braves game together. But she got a new job, and that makes her like responsible individual in society, and she doesn't know if she can make it or not. So yeah, but I've had the time off ever since the schedule came out. I go to all.
Well, text me, let me know because I'll be there.
You have extra tickets?
I have one ticket now.
Oh, you fucking suck. I can probably
my
get it anyways.
My coworker who we got the like box seats or whatever, not box seats, but we have like fancy seats in front of the chop shop.
Those the chop shot seats. Yeah.
And so my coworker won these seats, but I'm his fallback. Yeah, he was like, no one else can go with me, so like, Ryan, do you want to come? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I don't even care if that's sad.
I'm so happy that I'm your plan B.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, like let me just talk to my boss about not working that day. Yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna get paid to go and get fucked up and watch the Braves game.
Yeah,
and you hate baseball too.
Deal.
You hate baseball.
I don't hate baseball. I like the culture of baseball, but I'm not into baseball itself.
It's a lot of games to watch for the length of the game, and the speed of the game. It's a lot of games to watch.
I'm a box score guy. If I'm not going to be there, I'm not going to watch a baseball game on TV, but I will go.
Could you imagine?
And I will care about the end score.
Could you imagine if baseball was 1 3-inning game, like just bam, 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 like just like this? That's it. Games are. It'd be like soccer. I guess you probably a lot of fucking draws or something like that. All right, I guess maybe extra innings. Yeah, you'd have a lot of 1 game, 2 game, 1-1, 1-2 type games. I kind of like that idea now. 3-inning baseball game. Sounds awesome. 1 game may end in 30 minutes. 1 game may end in 4 hours.
Yeah. I got tickets to the Georgia State game too, though. Like that's the Georgia State appreciation, whatever. Like my company's giving me tickets to those too.
Well, you need to buy
four tickets.
You need to buy the Georgia State ticket to get the tumbler, and there's also Punch and Social. Is doing a Georgia State event that night as well that Matt posted on our Patreon.
Do you have to have a ticket that's like through the school to go there? Punch Club Social? What is it called?
No, Punch Club Social. You just got to buy a ticket to their event.
Oh, okay.
And their event is free non-alcoholic beverages, which I call those mixers, and big free food. And they got games and shit. And then if you buy
it's always sunny. They're just like serving orange juice, and they're like, people just drink mixers. What?
Yeah.
What is it? We're just gonna drink mixers? I don't understand.
Yeah, people thought say you need to have like 8 ounces of water a day. I'm like, I like that frozen in my bourbon, and I feel like if I have 64 ounces of frozen water in my bourbon, I'm gonna get pretty fucked up tonight.
Pretty much. Sounds right.
Water's in stuff. Why do I need to drink it by itself? It's in stuff.
That's right. Everything has water. I'm just gonna drink whatever the fuck I want. It's gonna have water in it.
Exactly. Water's in everything. I mean, unless I only drink like oil. If only I'm just gonna drink oil. There's no water in oil.
Well, I don't drink oil at all.
Yeah, me either. But if you wanted to avoid
All right.
water, you could do that. Crackers and oil. That's all you're only.
That sounds
All right, I
terrible.
think
We're like 25
we
minutes
fucking.
in and we're talking about crackers and oil, so maybe we should wrap this thing up.
All right, say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.